Thank you. Thank you for clapping like you know who I am. I am so excited to be here. I went bra shopping for you. Don't get excited, it was Target. I have children instead of nice things. But I found one I really liked. It was black with a little lace, supportive but still cute. So I tried it on, and as I did, I don't know, my hand kind of like grazed this like secret hidden go button, and all of a sudden the top flies down, and it's like this totally hot peekaboo number. And as I am reveling in Target's new Nasty Girl collection, I realized my sexy lingerie is a nursing bra. How would I know? They looked like prison bras the last time I wore one on purpose. I recently turned 53. Thank you. I know a lot of people lie and say they're younger, and I understand, but I prefer to go the other way. I like to tell people I'm 63. Then they're all, damn, you look good, ma'am. I used to think trading youth for wisdom was a fair exchange until I got wise. Yeah, now it's just mean. And it's all happening so fast. 1 minute I think I look pretty good. The next, I'm flossing in front of the mirror, wondering, why is my mother's neck holding up my head? Obviously, I'm exaggerating. I don't floss. You know, I just hate that our culture is so fixated on looking young, right? Like, why aren't we celebrating experience? You know, crow's feet are there because we finally learned to laugh at ourselves, right? And stretch marks, come on. We earn stretch marks from growing life in our bellies. And apparently our ass and thighs. Look, I don't want to be in the machine, chasing my youth, part of the problem. I want to be somebody who can embrace aging. So I am finally learning to love myself for exactly who I am and exactly who I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I would suck the marrow out of a toddler if I thought it would take 10 years off my face. But I think I'm really coming along. I bet that's not funny if you have a toddler. But it's hilarious if you have a number 11. I have two kids. They're in their 20s now, but they're boys, so it's more like late teens. I don't have any parenting advice for you, but I can tell you one thing. Please don't worry about screwing up your kids, because I promise you, you will. Reminds me of that time I was working out with a trainer, and I was so sore the next day, I had to teach my 12-year-old to unhook my bra. That'll leave a mark. And how about sexy underwear? I'm just referring to the laundry room. I wasn't like walking around in them. I mean, maybe if I was still working out with a trainer. It's inevitable is all I'm trying to say. It's inevitable. And you know what? With technology, it's even worse. I mean, I love that my kids were able to learn to play guitar watching YouTube, but I think 13 is just a little young to be Googling midget porn. They don't understand. It's little people porn. See what I did there? Yeah, raising kids is hard. Now I'm raising my parents. Damn sandwich. And I have to say that's not so much fun, but I've got some help. I recently got married. Thank you. Took it from long-term relationship to long-term care. Not sure which role I'll be playing yet. But we had to move the date up because my mom has Alzheimer's and we really wanted her to be a part of the ceremony. She loved the wedding. Of course, she thought it was hers. And you're not supposed to correct someone with dementia. You're supposed to get in their world and validate their reality, which is why she's on a cruise with my husband. I think the hardest part is not being able to reason with her. Like, logic is my superpower. I'm a scientist. Okay, I'm not a scientist, but it is really hard to argue with somebody who doesn't make sense. It's like trying to negotiate with a cat who has no shoes for his pancake. See? You know what isn't my superpower? Answering the same question 400 times. You know what isn't my superpower? Answering the same question 400 times. I actually worry that when she dies, she's gonna know how many times I rolled my eyes. I mean, for now, I just tell her she's imagining it. I'll cross that rainbow bridge when I get there. Hey, did you know that studies suggest that doing crossword puzzles can stave off dementia? Yeah, well, my mom loved crossword puzzles, so obviously she's faking. Way to get out of doing the taxes, Mom, and wearing pants. I think one of the things I'm noticing is now I'm starting to get afraid and second-guessing my own mental health. Like, I was standing behind these two women, and they were talking in Spanish. And I didn't mean to eavesdrop. It was just this really lively conversation. And all of a sudden, they just seamlessly switched to English. And for just a moment, I thought, oh my God, I speak Spanish? Thank you so much. You guys have been great.